So today on Project Shop, we are getting back on all these lights and trying to clear out the shop. I actually have everything palletized and it was really nice. It took me like 2 minutes to move all this stuff out of the shop. Having a forklift is definitely a game changer. This stuff here is ready to go, but I need to process all this here. It's like 5 or 6 pallets. But a lot of this stuff is close to being ready, so I think I can blow through this stuff pretty quick. We got the trailer cleaned off over here, but I want to clean it off a little bit more. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to pull the crane off because that thing needs a whole rebuild. I smashed this box with an 800-pound stator, and this is where all my electrical connections and stuff are, and I want to redo that anyway. There's a lot of it's out of the weather. Let's see if I can get this open. Man, I must have built this 5 years ago and it still looks brand new, because it's in a sealed case. Now, I just got 2 new bigger Netlink boxes, so I could put all that stuff in there. All these connections that are down here, I can bring up into the box. Also, I have a wireless control pendant that I can put in the box as well, because I have a much bigger box. And then, you know, we can just redo this whole thing. It's definitely time. It's probably been 5-6 years now. This is one of the last projects I did in my last shop. So it's been sitting out here in the weather for 5 years and got some abuse. But what I'm going to do now is show you how easy it is to take this thing off. Basically, this has nothing to do with it, but this is holding this box down. I need to secure that box better. This box is just sitting on here. That can come right off. Basically, I just need to pull these pins, and it looks like, well, that's kind of sketchy. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, it's supposed to have a pin like that. All right, and I'm pretty sure this thing is self-sufficient, meaning it'll just sit in its own footprint without falling over, or at least it used to. It's been a while. Honestly, I don't think it's been off since I put it on this trailer the last time. Big old Allen key. Let's see. Pull this. Okay. Pull this pin. There you have it. She's free. It's that simple. Like I said many times, man, 5 minutes with a forklift, this thing will come right off. Sit right on the ground. I'm gonna use that pallet, put that box on there, and this other stuff. It is kind of drizzling on and off, so I'm gonna put the waterproof case on the GoPro, and we'll get this thing up off of here. And I'm pretty sure not only will it sit in that footprint, but I'm pretty sure I can pull these next 4 pins and pull these long bars off, and it actually will sit in a much smaller footprint. I just have to make sure the boom is like facing that way and up. So yeah, let's get this thing off, get this front of the trailer cleaned up, because what I plan on doing is, I don't want to get hit. It's hard when you come around that corner. That light is so bright you can't see nothing. So what I'm actually going to do is, probably once I pick that off, I'm going to scoot the trailer over out of the road a little bit more. Anyway, I can I just measured, I can get 2 of them boxes in front of the axle. What I'm going to do is, because we got a lot of scrap, I'm going to put one single one up there. We don't want to put, I mean, that crane I think does weigh 700 pounds. We can put one up there, and then put 2 right here, and then we can put 2 more in the back, and then fill in the rest with barrels and you know, whatever else we need to do. of cake. Well, this thing is, I got it in a waterproof case. I don't know if it's going to actually hear everything, but this is what we got. Been a while, man. Look at all that crap this thing's been collecting. So basically, all I did to get this on here is drill 4 holes in this upper lip. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put the front in this hole, and wherever the back lines up, I'm going to drill another hole. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put the front here, and wherever that lines up, I'm going to drill another hole, which I think will come right in the middle here. And I have to make some special short pins so they don't hit the tires or whatever. And then what I'm going to do is, because drilling the hole kind of weakens this, I'm going to weld a washer on there. And then I'll be able to, I pretty much want the crane over the axle, because when it's up here, it's good for loading stuff right here, but that's it. I can't load nothing in the back. And then once I load stuff here, if it's really heavy, it's kind of there. I would like to be able to have it here. I can load the back of the trailer, the front of the trailer. Now that I have a forklift, I can load pallets on the side, on the back. I think I'm actually going to cut these D-rings off. Pull this thing out of the waterproof case. It stopped raining. I think we're good for a while. I don't know how well you were hearing me, but I want to cut these off and put actually like folding ones so they're not up. These things are always a pain when I'm loading, especially back here. If I want to be able to load pallets on the back here, these things got to go. But trailer looks nice with nothing on it. We just need to get a fender, wire in the brakes, and re-secure this box. What I'm going to have to do is get some angle, because it kind of crushed down. I got to put some angle iron down here. I got some nice aluminum stuff we'll put, and I got a new box for this, and I got a box for that trailer too. So we're going to dial all this stuff in. For now, I'm going to clean this mess up, and I'm going to load the first pallet up on here. All right, now it's time to get some scrapping done. I got these 2 pieces of extrusion. I need to cut them in half. And then I have these. I'll probably have to cut these in 3 pieces. And then just cut the end off and send that as cast. That was a long pole, man. Came with that big fancy base that's out there. Unfortunately, I can't cut it with the jaw. Well, I might be able to cut that with the jaw. I don't know, let's see. It's always worth a shot. I think these might be at the limit of the jaw. Stuck. probably should have cut that more in half. Definitely makes for some jagged stuff there. I don't know if the deal is still on. It probably will be through Christmas, but Home Depot has blades, 29 blades for 20 or 28 blades for $29 or something. Basically $1 a blade. Diablos, which is in my opinion a good deal. I bought 2 of them. And I'm probably going to go buy one more before, if the deal is still there, just so I have blades for like the next year or so. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and process all this stuff here. I think in the past when I came across these, I would just squeeze them with the jaw right here. I might just be able to beat these out with the hammer because they're not all the way in there. So I'm gonna set the time lapse up. I'm gonna clear this table, clear this pallet, and then we're gonna start bringing in some more. Hopefully we can start recovering some more transformers. I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing out of my way too. We got all these little transformers here are double aluminum, so unfortunately they're gonna go in the smelter with that thing right there. All right, we're getting into it now. This is after this one here, there's only 2 more bins left, and I pretty much processed all that scrap. There's a lot of different stuff, so it's taking me a while because I'm doing like 1 or 2 and then I'm moving on to something else, and it's just like they're all different, man. And then even like these, look at these, are the same basically. That's got flat heads, That's got Phillips, so you're just constantly back and forth with the guns. You know, it's a battle for sure, but we're getting there, man. We got a nice little chunk of transformers. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a break and get something to eat, and then I'll process. I think I'm going to scoot these over. I want to get these big black things. They're pretty much all going to be the same. It looks like they've already been retrofitted and they're halfway apart, you know. I don't know if there's going to be a ballast in it or not, but I'm going to stuff it in this one here. We got a nice chunk of cast extrusion. We had to get a second extrusion because I packed that first drum, man. That thing is heavy. We got piles of scrap out here, processed, ready to go. I was going to process these, but I'm not going to the steel yard, and it's just not something I want to deal with. We got 2 pallets over here, 2 pallets over here. That stuff's ready to rock and roll. So I don't know if I'll be able to condense all this down to, I should be able to get that into 3 bins, so I could put 2 there, 1 on the back, and then I'll stack all this stuff in the middle. Like a lot of this stuff, these white ones, man, they're pretty much open. Yeah, I think it's actually going to go pretty quick. So I'll take myself a little break, and we're going to get back at it. Trailer looks funny without that crane on it. Funny thing is, that crane, the original, the 2 bars on the end, that's added on to get it onto the trailer. That's literally all I had to do to mount that on the trailer, was make those bars. The rest of that frame, I have 2 brackets similar to that are designed for my other truck out back. It's got holes from where it had a 5th wheel, and there's actually a plate that thing bolts down to. Within, you know, 5 minutes I could bolt that right down to the truck. It's actually a pretty cool setup, and it's completely self-sufficient. You hit that switch, that thing will completely operate as it is. But she's definitely going to need some work, man. She's been rode hard and put up wet many times. I'll tell you where we're going, right to the scrap yard. Dancing. You ever seen your copper dance before?